Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Vijay Girturi, and in today's video, I'll explain you how to provision Google Cloud infrastructure using Terraform and Jenkins. So, in previous video, I explained you how to create Google Cloud VPC, subnetworks, firewalls, and virtual machines with two network interfaces from local machine using Terraform. So, in this video, I'm going to use the Terraform scripts to provision infra on Google Cloud using Jenkins. Okay. So here you can see this is the GitHub repository currently we're using to provision infra on Google Cloud using Jenkins. So here you can see we have main.tf file, output.tf and provider.tf and terraform.tfs and variable.tf. So if I open provider.tf, you can find the provider information. So in previous video, I explained you all these things by writing manually. Okay, I have written all these Terraform scripts by seeing official documentations. Okay, if you haven't watched that video, first please do watch that video, and after that come to this video. So in this video, same to same, we are going to provision infra on Google Cloud using Terraform, but we are going to spin up using Jenkins. Okay, so we are going to automate it using Jenkins. So let me open this main.tf file. So if you observe this main.tf file, so currently we are going to create a virtual machine with two network interfaces. So that's why I have creating two different VPCs. And after that, I'm going to create two different subnet, one for VPC1 and one for VPC2. And after that, I'm going to create two different firewall rules. One firewall is for VPC1, one firewall is for VPC2. And after that, I'm going to create a virtual machine. So from here you can see, from here, we're going to create a virtual machine with two network interfaces. So here you can see this is the network interface one and this is the network interface two. Okay. So this is the Terraform scripts. So please do watch my previous video. So in that video, I explain you manually each and everything by seeing the Terraform official documentations. Okay. So let me go to Google Infra. So this is the repository. So I will provide this repository in my video description. So this is the prerequisites. So first we are going to create a GCP VM on Google Cloud. And after that, we are going to install Jenkins and Terraform on that virtual machine. And after that, we are going to install Terraform, Blue Ocean, and Pipeline Stage View plugins on Jenkins. And after that, in Jenkins tools, we need to provide Terraform path. Okay. And after that, we need to provide GCP IAM service account credentials on Jenkins credentials as a secret file. Okay. And after that, we are going to write a simple Jenkins pipeline to provision infra on Google Cloud and to destroy infra on Google Cloud. So we are going to pass a choice parameter on Jenkins. So I'll explain you all this by doing practical. Okay. So I'll provide this GitHub repository on my video description. Okay. So let's do this everything in practical. So here you can see this is my Google Cloud console. So first let's navigate to compute engine. So from here you need to create a virtual machine. So directly select your VM instances. So currently here you can see I don't have even single virtual machine. So let me create a new virtual machine. Directly select here create instance. So here let's give the name like Jenkins hyphen Terraform VM. Okay. So name I'm giving like this. So region I'm going with US Central 1 and zone here I'm going to select any. So if you select here any, by default Google Cloud will create this virtual machine in this any of the zone. Okay. So machine type I'm going with E2. Here E2 medium comes with 2 CPUs and 4 GB of memory. So this is enough. And OS and storage, here I'm going to select Ubuntu operating system as Ubuntu and 20.04 is enough. And I'm going with the default storage which is 10 GB. 10 GB is more than enough. Okay. Directly select here, select. And in networking, here I'm going to select Hello HTTP and Hello HTTPS. And in network interfaces, so previously I created a custom VPC. So I'm going to select the custom VPC which is public VPC. And this is the public subnet. And here I'm going to directly select create. So now a virtual machine will be created in our Google Cloud. So it takes nearly 15 to 20 seconds to create this virtual machine. Okay. So after creating this virtual machine, we need to install Jenkins and Terraform. So here you can see our instance is in up and running. So let's directly SSH into this virtual machine. So if you want to SSH into this virtual machine, you can directly select here SSH, or else if you want to connect using Cloud Shell, you can directly drop down this and here you can use this command view gcloud command and directly you can copy this command. You can directly connect using Cloud Shell. So this is the Google Cloud Shell. Okay, you can directly connect from this. So here I'm going to select SSH. So if you are going to connect to this virtual machine, in firewall rules, you need to give access to port 22, which is SSH. Okay, directly select here authorize. So here you can see it was connected to our virtual machine. So first let me update this virtual machine by using sudo apt update -y. So it will update our virtual machine, and let's become to root user, which is super user sudo su. And now let's install Jenkins, vim jenkins.sh. So I'm going to create an empty file, and I'm going to copy this entire code. So this is the script to install Jenkins on Ubuntu virtual machine. Okay. So I will provide you this entire code. Okay, no problem. I will paste it here, and I'm going to save this, and let me hit ll. So here you can see for this file jenkins.sh, it doesn't having executable permission. So I'm going to give full permissions to this file now. Now chmod 777 jenkins.sh. When I hit ll, so here you can see automatically it is converted to green color. So now this file is having full permissions. So now sh jenkins.sh. So now Jenkins will be installed on this virtual machine. So after installing Jenkins, you need to do one thing. You can directly open this virtual machine, and you need to give firewall rule on port 8080. Okay. So currently let me open VPC network. I will explain you in detail. So this is the VPC I'm using, public VPC, right? So if I open this VPC, you can directly jump onto firewalls. So in this firewalls, you need to give access to port 8080. Okay. So here you can see previously I have given access to port 8080. So same like this, you need to give access to port 8080. So let me check this once. So here you can see currently our Jenkins is installing in this virtual machine. So if you don't know how to create this firewall rule with port 8080, here directly select your add firewall rule, and directly provide the firewall rule name first. Okay. And after that, in this VPC, we are going to create public VPC, and here directly select all instances in the network, and source range directly select 0.0.0.0/0. Directly provide like this, and after that directly allow, select here TCP, and directly provide your port, which is 8080, and directly select here create. So it will create a firewall rule with port 8080. So then you can directly access your Jenkins. Okay, don't forget this, guys. Okay, so if you are not providing access to port 8080 on your firewall rules, it will throw an error. Okay. Similarly, here you can see you need to give same like this. Okay, so previously I have given. Okay, so let me open this. So here you can see our Jenkins is installing. So it takes nearly 2 to 3 minutes to install on this virtual machine. Okay. So we need to wait for that time. And after completing this, we need to install Terraform. So let me open that Terraform scripts meanwhile. Okay. So you can directly open a new tab and directly search for Terraform download, and directly open this official documentation link and directly come down. So currently we're going to install on Linux operating system, right? So we're going to use OS as Ubuntu. Okay. So this is the Ubuntu virtual machine. So here you need to select Ubuntu. So if you are using Amazon Linux, you can directly use Amazon Linux. And if you are using Fedora, you can directly use this Fedora, or else CentOS, you can directly use this. Currently I'm using Ubuntu, right? So I'm going to select here Ubuntu, and we can directly copy this, and we can directly paste it here. So automatically Terraform will be installed in this virtual machine. Okay. So let's wait. I will explain you each and everything in detail. So here you can see Jenkins has been installed our virtual machine. Now let's check this Jenkins whether it is running or not. Systemctl status Jenkins. So here you can see our Jenkins is active and running. So escape shift colon W2, it will exit from this. So now let's connect to our Jenkins. Directly copy virtual machine external IP. Okay, directly copy this and open a new tab, and you need to access with port 8080. This is the virtual machine external IP. You need to access with port 8080 and directly select here enter. So it will ask Jenkins password. So directly copy this entire path and open this terminal and clear this, and you need to cat this. So inside this path you can find Jenkins password. Okay, directly copy this password and directly open this and directly paste it here and directly select here continue and directly select here never, and you need to install some of the plugins. So directly select install suggested plugins. So now Jenkins will install some of the plugins. Okay, so meanwhile let's install Terraform in our virtual machine. Directly open this and directly copy this. So currently I'm going to install on Ubuntu, right? So that's why I'm going to select Ubuntu and I'm going to copy this and I'm going to paste it here. So now it will install Terraform on our virtual machine. So meanwhile let's see Jenkins. So it is installing some of the plugins. Let's wait and let's come here. So here you can see Terraform has been installed successfully. So now let's see Terraform hyphen version. So this is the Terraform version. Here you can see Terraform has been installed successfully in our local virtual machine. So now we need to provide name of the Jenkins. So here username I'm going to provide like Vijay, and I'll copy this password as Vijay, confirm password as Vijay, and full name as Vijay, and email address vijay@gmail.com, and here directly select save and continue. And here you can see this is the Jenkins URL. So this is our virtual machine external IP and this is the Jenkins port. Okay, directly select here save and finish. And here you can see Jenkins is ready. So now we can directly start using the Jenkins. So here directly select start using Jenkins. So here you can see this is the Jenkins dashboard. So successfully up to now we install Jenkins and we install Terraform in our virtual machine. So now let's install some of the plugins. So directly select here manage Jenkins and directly jump onto plugins. And you need to select here available plugins and here directly search for Terraform. So directly select this plugin and after that Blue Ocean. Okay, if you want to see your this plugin is not necessary, guys. Okay, so if you want to see your pipeline in a beautiful way, you can directly install this plugin Blue Ocean, and after that we need to install pipeline stage view. Okay, so if you are installing this plugin, you can directly see your pipeline. Okay, so directly select your install. So let me open this. So here you can see up to now we install Jenkins and Terraform and we install these plugins. So now we need to provide our Terraform path in Jenkins tools. Okay. So meanwhile, let's see. So here you can see still it is in installing state. So here you can see all the plugins has been installed successfully. So directly select here restart Jenkins. So now Jenkins will be restarted. So let's wait. So here you can see now we need to provide username and password. So username is Vijay and password is Vijay, and directly select here sign in. So again we connected to our virtual machine successfully. So now directly select here dashboard. So now we need to come to this terminal and directly provide which Terraform. Okay, so directly copy this path, Terraform path, copy this and open your Jenkins and directly select here manage Jenkins and directly jump on to tools. and directly come down. So these are the plugins currently we installed. Okay, so previously we installed this Terraform plugin, right? So that's why here it is showing Terraform. So directly select here add Terraform. So here we need to provide the name like Terraform, and I don't want to install automatically. So previously I installed on my virtual machine. So here you can see in this path it is having. So I will provide this path. Okay, and directly I'm going to save this. Okay, so successfully we provided this. Let me cross check this once again. So here you can see it is saved successfully. So now let's open this. So up to now we provided this. Okay, so now we need to create GCP IAM service account credentials. So we need to provide that credentials on Jenkins credentials as a secret file. So this GCP IAM service account credentials is used to authenticate with our Google Cloud account, guys. Okay, Jenkins need to authenticate with our Google Cloud account, right, to provision info. So we need to create this IAM service account credentials. So now I will explain you that. So let me close this. Let me come here and let me open IAM in a new tab. So directly jump on to service accounts. So here we need to create a service account. So to create a service account, directly select here create service account. So first you need to provide the service account name. So let's give the name like Terraform hyphen Jenkins, or else simply let's give the name like Jenkins, and directly select here create and continue. And here we need to provide role for the service account. So here I'm going to give basic, and here I'm going to provide owner permissions. So directly come down and directly select here continue, and directly select here done. So now if you want to see this, here you can see Jenkins. So this is the service account we created right now. So this is the name of the service account we have created. So currently it is in enabled, but we haven't created any of the keys. So if you want to see the permissions which you have given for this service account, you can directly jump onto IAM, and here you can see directly Jenkins. So this is the service account we created, and we have given owner permissions. You can directly see all the permissions which you have given. Okay, so if you want to add extra permissions, you can directly edit this, and you can directly select your add role. And if you want to add some roles like artifact registry role, so here you can see artifact registry is nothing but it is used to store our Docker images. So previously I explained you a number of times about this. Okay, so you can directly select this, and you can directly select yes save. So currently I'm not saving this, but I'm explaining you how to give permissions to that service account. Okay, so I'm not going to provide any of the permissions. Simply I'm given owner permissions for this. Okay, so directly jump on to again service accounts. So this is the Jenkins service account we created. So now we need to download a JSON file for this to authenticate with our Google Cloud account. So directly open this, and directly select here keys, and directly select here add keys, and directly select here create new key, and format is JSON, and directly select here create. So now here you can see a file has been downloaded to our local machine. So directly close this and directly open file manager and downloads. So here you can see this is the one, it is downloaded. So now directly jump on to Jenkins, and directly here you need to select manage Jenkins. Okay, directly select here manage Jenkins, and directly jump on to credentials. So this is the credentials. Open this and directly select here global, add credentials, and here you need to select as secret file. Here provide ideas GCP service hyphen account. So this is the name I'm giving. So here you can provide the name whatever you want, but you need to modify that name in your Jenkins pipeline. Okay, directly select your choose file, and this is the service account file, right? So currently we downloaded from our Google Cloud. So directly select this and directly select here open. And meanwhile, let me copy this and description also. Let me paste it here and create. So successfully we created a GCP IAM service account credentials, and we provided the credentials in our Jenkins credentials. Okay, so now Jenkins will use this GCP IAM service account credentials to provision infra on Google Cloud. Okay, so now let me open manage Jenkins, sorry, dashboard, and now let's create a pipeline. new item, and let's give the name like automation pipeline hyphen Terraform. So let's give the automation hyphen Terraform name like. Okay, so here name you can give whatever you want. Okay, so here I'm going to select pipeline and directly select here. Okay, so here we need to provide our pipeline. Okay, let me open this. So this is the pipeline. So I will explain you this entire pipeline, guys. Okay, let me copy this pipeline and let me come here and let me paste it here. So let me come down. Let me keep like this. Okay. So here you can see currently we are going to write a Jenkins declarative pipeline. So here declarative pipeline always will divide into various of stages and steps. So currently we are writing pipeline and agent in is common. Environments we are going to take Google application credentials. Okay, so from credentials we are going to take this GCP service hyphen account. So previously we created a service account credentials and we provided this service account credentials in Jenkins credentials, right? So from Jenkins credentials I'm going to fetch that credentials. Okay, so this is the name we have given. After that, we are going to pass choice parameters. So here, let me pass the choice parameters first. So directly select here this pipeline or this project is parameterized and directly select here add parameters. And here we need to select choice parameter and name. Let's give the name like action and choice. Let's give apply and destroy. Okay. So let's write description like choose action, apply to create resources, destroy to delete resources. Let's give same like this. So description is not necessary, guys, but I'm giving. So here you can see here I have given the name like here we are going to create choice parameter name. I have given action and choice. Here I'm going to select apply and destroy. So this is the description. Choose apply to create resources on Google Cloud. Okay, and destroy to delete resources on Google Cloud. Okay, so if you select here apply, all the resources will be created, and if you select destroy, all the resources will be destroyed. So now let's jump on to pipeline. So here you can see we are going to pass choice parameters. So that's why here we given parameter like choice and name we have given action. So here you can see name we have given action. So after that we are going to pass choices as apply and destroy. So if you select here apply, automatically entire resources will be created on Google Cloud. If you select destroy, entire resources will be destroyed on Google Cloud. Okay, so how it will work? So here you can see from here it will you take the source code from the GitHub repository. So this is the first stage. So from this first stage it will take the source code from the GitHub repository. So here you can see this is the current repository I'm using. So if you want to change this URL, you can directly open pipeline syntax in your new tab and directly select here search for git and open this git. And here you need to provide repository URL. Directly copy this repository URL and paste it here. And you need to provide branch name. So here you can see branch is main. So branch is main and directly. So currently this repository is public repository. So here you can see public. So that's why I'm not providing any of the credentials. So if you're using a private repository, you need to provide credentials. Okay, you need to pass that credentials. So first you need to store that credentials in Jenkins credentials. From there you need to take that credentials. Okay, so currently this is the public, right? So that's why I haven't providing any of the credentials. So directly select your generate pipeline script. So this is the pipe repository URL. It was generated. So I will copy this and I'll come here to Jenkins. So let me remove this entire line and let me paste it here. So now from this repository, it will take the entire source code. So here you can see in this repository only we have all the Terraform scripts to provision and from Google Cloud, right? From this repository, it will take all these files, and in the second stage, it will do Terraform init. So it will initialize the Terraform, and after that, in this stage, it will do Terraform plan. So here you can see when expression parameters action is equal to apply. So if you select action is equal to apply, then it will do Terraform plan. So if you select destroy, it will skip this Terraform plan. Same like this. So here you can see Terraform apply. So if you select Terraform apply, here you can see when expression parameters dot action is equal to apply. So if we select action as choice parameter as apply, then it will apply entire resources. So if we select destroy, so here you can see when expression parameters dot action is equal to destroy. So if we select choice parameter as destroy, entire resources will be destroyed on Google Cloud by using Terraform destroy hyphen hyphen auto hyphen improve. Okay. So this is the simple pipeline, guys. Okay. So now let me save this. So if you see this, so here you can see up to now I explained each and everything. Okay, so from here you need same like this, you can pass this choice parameters. Okay, so now let's provision infra. So before creating infra, so let me open VPC network, and here let me open virtual machine. So currently we have single virtual machine, Jenkins hyphen Terraform VM, right? So if you open VPC network, so currently we have only the two VPCs, which is the default VPC and which is the public VPC. Okay. So now this Terraform script will create, let me open this main.tf file. So this Terraform script will create two different VPCs, which is VPC1 and VPC2, and it will create two subnets, which is subnet 1 and subnet 2 under VPC1 and VPC2. It will create two firewall rules, which is for VPC1 and VPC2. And after that, it will create a firewall rule. It will create a virtual machine with two network interfaces. So here you can see currently we have only the single virtual machine with a single network interface. So this Terraform scripts will create a virtual machine with two network interfaces. Okay. So now let's apply this Jenkins. So directly select here build with parameters, and here you can see action. It is asking choose actions apply to create resources on Google Cloud, destroy to delete resources on Google Cloud. So currently we are going to create resources, right? So directly select here apply and directly select here build. So now pipeline will start working. So here you can see, let me open this in a new tab and console output. So here you can see from the first stage, it has taken the source code from the GitHub repository. So here you can see from this repository, it has taken the entire source code, and after that, it is successfully initialized the Terraform. So here you can see Terraform has been successfully initialized, and after that, it has done Terraform plan. Why? Because it means in if you see this pipeline, let me go back. So here you can see it has done Terraform plan. Why? Because means parameter dot action is equal to plan. Like it will do Terraform plan. So that's why it has done Terraform plan. So currently it is creating the entire resources on Google Cloud. So here you can see up to here it is creating all the resources. So here you can see up to here it is creating 7 resources. Okay. So here you can see VPC1 and VPC2 has been created, firewalls has been created, subnets has been created, and currently virtual machine is creating with these two network interfaces. So here you can see currently pipeline is running. So let me open this first VPC. So here you can see currently we have default VPC and public VPC, right? So if I refresh this, so here you can see VPC1 and VPC2 has been created. So let me open this VPC1 and let me open the subnets. So here you can see subnet 1 has been created and firewalls. It is loading, so let's wait. So let me drop down this. So here you can see 𝐿𝑜 SSH VPC1 has been created. Okay. So if you want to cross check this, you can directly open this main.tf file. So this is the firewall rule. So here you can see allow SSH ICMP VPC1 and second firewall is allow SSH ICMP VPC2. Okay. So up to now VPC inside VPC1 everything has been created. So now let's check VPC2. Let me open this VPC2. Directly select your subnet. So here you can see subnet 2 has been created in firewalls. Let me drop down this yellow SSH ICMP VPC2 also has been created successfully. Okay. So everything has been created. So let's check virtual machine. So let me refresh this. So here you can see my VM has been created with two network interfaces. So here you can see network interface 1 and network interface 2. So let me open this and let me come down. So here you can see network interfaces. So we created with these two network interfaces under VPC1 and VPC2 and subnet 1 and subnet 2. We created this virtual machine. So I think pipeline will be green. So here you can see pipeline is success. So at last stage has been skipped. Why? Because means we select apply. So here you can see this is the external IPs 34.69.21.128. So this is the external IP, right? So if you open this 34.69.21.182. So this is the external IP of our virtual machine. So this is the internal IPs 10.0.1.2 and 10.0.2.2. 10.0.1.2, 10.0.2.2. Okay, successfully infra has been provisioned. Okay, now here you can see pipeline is green. So let me refresh this. So here you can see pipeline is green. So let me, if you want to see in blue ocean, directly open this blue ocean. So you can see in a beautiful way. So if you open this, so you can see this stage has been skipped. So this is the entire output. Okay. So now let's destroy entire resources. So let me go back. So now I'm going to delete entire resources on Google Cloud. Okay. Now if you want to destroy, again directly select build with parameters. And now here action. So correct, previously we select apply. So entire resources has been created. So if you select here destroy, entire resources will be destroyed. So directly select here build. So now if you want to see this output in a blue ocean, directly open blue ocean in a new tab. So here you can see both the stages has been skipped. Why? Because means due to when condition. Okay. So here you can see two stages has been skipped. If you drop down this. So currently here you can see all the resources is currently destroying. So let me open this. So you can see this in a blue ocean. Okay. So here you can see all these resources are going to destroy. So in blue ocean you can see in a better way. Okay. So let me refresh this. First virtual machine will be destroyed. Okay. So here you can see this instance is being stopped. So that means virtual machine is going to delete, and after that these two VPCs will be deleted and subnets and firewall rules will be also deleted. So let me close this. So if you want to see pipeline, so here you can see this is the pipeline, it is running. So currently subnet 1 and subnet 2 it is destroying, and VPC 1 it is destroying. I think VM has been destroyed. So let me refresh this. So here you can see virtual machine has been destroyed, and let me refresh this. And here you can see subnets and firewalls has been destroyed. VPC 1 and VPC 2 it is going to destroy. So let's wait. Here you can see VPC 2 currently it is destroying. So here you can see entire resources has been destroyed successfully. So if I drop down this, you can come down. So here you can see destroy complete resources 7 destroyed. Okay. So here you can see our pipeline is also green. So if I refresh this, automation Terraform pipeline is also green. So let's come here. Let me refresh this page. So currently here you can see we don't have VPC1 and VPC2 subnets and firewalls, and we terminated our VPC. Entire resources has been terminated. So again, if you want to provision this infra, you can directly come here, build with parameters, and you can directly select here apply, and you can directly select here build. Again, entire resources will be destroyed. Okay, you can add all your, not only this code guys, you can add so much code in your GitHub repositories, and you can automate using Terraform and Jenkins, same like this. Okay, so this is the blue ocean output. So, and yes, so in next video I'll explain you how to create GKE cluster, Google Kubernetes cluster, using manually from our local machine. And after that, same like this, I will explain you how to create a GKE cluster using Terraform and Jenkins. So we are going to automate entire thing using Jenkins. So we are going to, in next videos, we are going to create a secure Google Kubernetes cluster from local. And after that, we are going, in next video, after that, we are going to create we are going to automate it using Jenkins. Okay, we are going to create a secure Kubernetes cluster on Google Cloud. Okay, and yes, that's it for today's video. And after completing this, try to terminate each and everything. Okay, why? Because means Google Cloud will charge some of the amount from you. So simply you can come here, you can directly select this virtual machine and directly select here delete and delete. So now this virtual machine will be deleted. So now let's delete our service account credentials. So directly jump onto IAM and directly jump onto service accounts and directly select the service account. So after completing your labs, try to delete the service account, guys. So if you are not deleting the service account credentials, everyone can catch your service account credentials and you can they can directly authenticate your Google Cloud account. Okay, so please keep that in your mind. So I'm going to delete this service account. So directly select this and delete and delete. So now our service account has been terminated, right? So now no one can authenticate with our Google Cloud account. Even Jenkins cannot authenticate with our Google Cloud account. Okay. So now let me come here and let me refresh this. So currently our virtual machine is terminating state. So I will provide all these entire GitHub repository in my video description. Okay. So and yes, that's it for today's video. And if you like my video, please do like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, guys. And see you in the next video. And bye.